Been 1 year. I'm going to tell you about it. What's going on, guys? Nick here with Finfolk Gaming, and I kind of decided to make a quick video on my my gaming chair that I bought almost a year ago. It's been about 11 months. It's kind of an impromptu video. I was just sitting in it and I was thinking, you know, I haven't actually did an update video on this where I've actually used it for a considerable amount of time, and I thought I'd just make a quick video. But yeah, this is my Respawn RSP110, I believe is what it's called. And I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, you know, the pros and cons after a year of using it, and kind of what I think about it. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, for me personally, the chair has been pretty good. It's not a bad chair, especially for what I paid for the chair. But there's one issue for me that I have is, you know, I hurt my back playing football in high school. So whenever I sit down, I need something kind of a pretty good cushion, you know, good quality cushion to sit on, or else my back will start stiffening up and hurting. And whenever I sit on this for an extended period of time, I do feel my back kind of tightening up. But that's just me. I have a back injury. So if you don't have a back injury, you probably won't have an issue with this. But for me personally, that is one thing that can, because of my injury, it does give me trouble with. Also, there is just a few more other things I want to point out. So the main thing is, if you look on this side, see, this handle is pretty firm. It doesn't move any. But this one has gotten wobbly. And there are two bolts. There's a bolt here, and there's a bolt here that you can tighten up. And I've tried tightening these down all the way, but it's still wobbly. So that kind of sucks. And also, the cushions, whenever I got these chairs in, you know, they're on there. They're not going anywhere, but they didn't move this much whenever I first got them. So I can tell that they're getting a little more loose as far as wobbly, you know. And this one's the same way. It's actually a little bit worse. And the only reason I'm even pointing that out is because over time, these things probably, more than likely, you know, I don't know how long it would take, but eventually would probably start to tear under here, under this groove. So that's kind of a negative. And the only other thing, there's one other thing about it that, and I don't know if it's normal or not, but this chair, since I've been using it, whenever I first bought it, I could lift it up, get it where I wanted to, and I could sit down on it, and it wouldn't go anywhere. I weigh the same. I weigh 170 pounds, and whenever I sit down on it now, if I sit down too quick, I can actually feel the I don't know, I guess you say hydraulic. It doesn't use hydraulic fluid, obviously, but it uses air or whatever it's using to lift the chair up. So whenever I sit down, I can actually feel it drop me down. So that's kind of worrisome for me. I've only had it for a year, and I don't think it should really be doing that already. I don't know a lot about these low-end gaming chairs. If that's a normal thing, leave it down in the comments so that way I'll know. But all I know is whenever I first bought it, it didn't do that. Like, I could sit down in it quick, I could roll around it. It never lost its height. You know, basically, that's what I'm trying to get at. I guess that's what you would call it. The chair's height from the hydraulic air, however that works, it wouldn't go down on me. But now, even if I don't sit down hard, if I sit on it, if I raise it and I sit on it for an extended period of time, it will actually slowly go down, which is kind of a problem. Like I said, I've only had it a year, and it's already doing that, so that's kind of a negative. But that could just be my chair. But I mean, that could just be a defect with this chair. Really and truly, even the arm issue could be a defect. I doubt that the pad that I showed you, the pad movement, is a defect. Because it came like that out of the box. I mean, all this other stuff kind of happened over time, so I doubt it's a defect. But I mean, all in all, I think I spent $130 on this chair. And if somebody asked me, you know, do you like your gaming chair? Do you think it's worth what you paid for a cheap alternative for a decent gaming chair? I mean, it's got the headrest, the back lumbar support. It's even got the pull-out cushion for your legs, which I did some more videos. I'll link them down in the description. Like I said, I did them about 10 months ago, and I went through the actual everything on the chair, and then I even did a time-lapse video on how to put it together. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend it to somebody still. I mean, it's still a pretty decent chair. Those other things that I pointed out, I mean, it sucks because I've only had it for not even a year yet, so that does suck. But I think when you go with a kind of a budget friendly option, sometimes it's going to happen to you. Sometimes you may get one and have no problem, but sometimes you buy things and on occasion you may have trouble. But other than that, like I said, I haven't had any major issues with it. Even the base, the rollers are still great. The base still feels firm. I haven't fallen over in it. It doesn't feel too wobbly or anything like that. So all in all, it's been a pretty good chair. I will be probably getting another one. I would like to get a Secret Lab chair, but they're insanely expensive. But I know I'm going to have to get something that has some really good cushion seat support. So if you know of any brands, maybe around the $300 range, that have really good butt cushion support, kind of soft, not too firm, let me know in the comments, because I really do need to find something that's going to be a little better on my back. Because I already sit down at work all day, because I draft. I'm a draftsman at work. So I'm sitting down in front of the computer all day, and so I'm already sitting down all day at work, and then I got to come home and edit videos or play games or whatever. I'm sitting down on something, so I really do need something that's a little bit more comfortable, a little more friendly to my back injury. But anyways, guys, I want to thank y'all for watching this video all the way through. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If you enjoyed this kind of content, consider subscribing. You can check out my other videos on the channel, and join the Legion, join the FinFolk Legion. Always trying to make the content better, always trying to grow things, do new things, get people involved. I really just want to grow a really cool interactive community, and that's pretty much always been my goal. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Wherever you're at, hope you have a good one. Stay safe.